From yesterday.
Not a rerun.
Yeah, this is just a crash in the same area.
Yeah, Brittany. So again, we're going to be on I-65 North in South Nashville, heading inbound. And yes, another semi-truck rolled over on the interstate and is partially blocking that exit ramp towards I-40. But today, here's the main difference. We're heading eastbound, not westbound, towards that east bank of downtown. So let's map this out together and I'll show you exactly what we're working with. So again, a rollover crash on I-65 North at I-40 East. That's going to be impacting that exit ramp at exit 82A, really close by to the Adventure Science Center again. If I were you, I would skip I-65 North. You could see it for yourself. It's pretty messy. You can take 4th Avenue South, 2nd Avenue South, or Lafayette Street to get around some of those delays. If you're heading southbound on I-65, it looks clear from what I can see on the overhead cameras, but you will notice a really heavy police presence there. So if you see that, that's what's going on. And hey, take it slow on the roads this morning. You can see that green and blue overlay. We're just pretty damp throughout Nashville, all of those major interstates right now. We also have crews live on the scene to give you a look at ground level of what we're dealing with on this accident. So as you can see, pretty big chunk of I-65 coming into Nashville is closed down again. Just like yesterday, yeah, this is because a semi flipped. Now here's a look at the scene right now around mile marker 82. The crash happened a little bit before 3 o'clock this morning, and several lanes have been completely closed down ever since. Right now, the driver is in the hospital. His condition is unknown at this time.
All right, Lindsay, thank you. Well, we are following a developing story this morning. An ATF agent is seriously injured.
Over crash on I-65 North in that south loop of downtown, and this is going to be impacting you if you're heading inbound this morning. So let's take a look at these delays in real time. Again, I-65 North, the main difference between today and yesterday is that this time it's impacting that eastbound exit ramp. That's going to be exit 82A. If I were you, I would just skip I-65 North in that area for the next little bit. You can still squeeze through one lane of traffic, but you could see it for yourself. It's pretty messy out there. You can take 4th Avenue South, 2nd Avenue South, or Lafayette Street instead. And then on the north side of town, we have a pretty big issue here too. We have an injury crash with multiple cars involved, just listed there on I-65 South, really close by to Fern Avenue in that merge with I-24. So a really common accident spot, and that's going to be right around mile marker 87. Expanding the view for you, you can see that green and blue overlay, just letting you know that roads are pretty wet across the board. Leave your house early this morning if you can. If you're waking up in Franklin, 23 minutes on your commute, about 30 coming in from Murfreesboro, 17 minutes out of Bellevue, and 35 minutes from Gallatin on I-65 South. Brittany.
All right.
Like a little bit familiar as it did yesterday. So we have another major issue on I-65 North at I-40. Now here's a live look at the scene from ground level. Our crews are there for you right now. And as you can see, a big chunk of I-65 North coming into Nashville is partially closed off again. Just like yesterday, this is because a semi flipped. And then that's going to be right around mile marker 82 rather. The crash happened a little bit before 3 this morning, and several lanes in that exit ramp have been blocked off ever since. Right now, the driver is in the hospital. His condition is unknown, but we'll keep you posted there. As far as the roads go, it's still pretty slow going in this area. Again, that rollover crash is going to be I-65 North at I-40 East, impacting exit 82A, really close by to the Adventure Science Center. So if I were you, I would try and steer clear of I-65 North for the next little bit. You can squeeze through on one lane of traffic. It's just dicey. You can take 4th Avenue or Lafayette Street instead. And then in North Nashville around Trinity Lane, we're already starting to look a little bit better. We had an injury crash there right around Fern Avenue and I-24. If you're coming in from Hendersonville, still a little bit slow, 27 minutes for you. About 22 coming in from Lebanon, 49 minutes out of Dixon, and 50 minutes from Clarksville on I-24 East. Brittany.